The Most Evil Celebrities by Tommy NFG.
The life of celebrity and fame is a life most people fight and yearn for. The thought of having all the money you need to buy whatever you want, the thought of you being a talking point all the time, it's a tantalizing experience for most. But to get there, you gotta get through the iron wall of people that already made it. And those people at the top are always the scariest. And you probably all thought I'm gonna start with Diddy because that's an obvious one, and I'm actually not gonna cover him. I mean, we all know about the diddler's actions and the
there's so many other ones that need to be talked about.
So I want to shake it up and start with another Sean. A Sean who has just as much power as Diddy. A Sean who is the exact same age as Diddy. A Sean whose career got carried by my one and only GOAT. What you thought I was gonna go video without glazing Kanye? Jay-Z. Now how exactly is Jay-Z scary? Well, for one, with Jay-Z, he's ugly as shit. Like, how did a man who looks like the human embodiment of a cockroach somehow pull Beyonce? And their age gap is absolutely a...
Why they just be hating on this guy like this, bro? Okay. He's not the best looking. He be cooking.
Of a cockroach somehow pull Beyonce. And their age gap is absolutely egregious too. 11 years? For reference, 11 years ago, I was 10 years old recording videos of me playing Roblox. And the worst part is that they started dating in 2001, so she was 20 years old. And he was 32. Look, alright. Usually I am on
insane,
the
but it's not the worst of the worst, realistically. Let's be honest.
For it. But certain ages just don't mix and
yeah,
match.
They do look weird. You're right, I get it.
This is one of them. I feel like the more rich Jay-Z got, the more evil his aura started to become. Like, ever since I was a kid, people were making Illuminati conspiracy theories on him. Conspiracy theories used to be going crazy on YouTube in the 2010s. And also, ever since I was a kid, he was always just known to be the richest rapper alive. And this man, just like Diddy, has the power to blacklist any artist at the click of a button. His record label, Rock Nation, has signed some of the biggest people y'all might have not even known are under it. Rihanna, J. Cole, Alicia Keys, DJ Khaled, Lil Uzi. Brother. I mean, this man is so powerful.
No.
Yes.
Bro's got his hands in the mother freaking the NFL. It's like, dog, he's dipping everywhere.
The choice to pick who performs at the Super Bowl. One of the biggest performances in the world for any artist.
Come on.
And apparently it was only supposed to be for 5 years because the deal he signed with the NFL was in 2019. But they extended the contract recently to an unknown amount of time of him being able to pick who performs. So who knows how long this man is gonna have the power to control the Super Bowl? What if he picks someone to perform like Tom McDonald or KSI? We just got no say in it and gotta let it happen. Oh hell nah, this man's power needs to be checked. If you're an artist and get on Jay-Z's bad side, he could literally stop you from performing at the biggest event of your career. There's even rumors for the upcoming Super Bowl performance that Jay-Z picked Kendrick to perform instead of Lil Wayne because he has beef with Drake and Nicki Minaj and some other people associated with Lil Wayne. Which was crazy because everyone was thinking, well, of course Lil Wayne's gonna perform. The Super Bowl is in Lil Wayne's hometown, so it would make sense for him to perform there. But Jay-Z completely cucked him potentially because he got a beef. And there's just a lot of weird clips of Jay-Z being controlling over a lot of people. Like, there's this one infamous clip of Rihanna talking about how she got signed. And you guys tell me, if this is just a peachy friendly negotiation between two people.
There's two ways to leave here.
There are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Keep in mind, I was 16 at the time. Like, a grown-ass man says this to a teenager. Even if we...
I mean, you can be just joking, just having fun. Like, if you don't sign with me, I'm throwing your ass out the window.
It's a joke. That's got to be the worst time to make a joke. It feels like one of those jokes that's supposed to be a joke, but in reality it's actually not for the person saying it, and they just say it in a joking way. And Kanye, of course, is gonna speak about whatever's on his mind, and he's accused Jay-Z of trying to take him out, which would be real up if true. Like, this man basically produced his whole career. Jay-Z would be working the fry shift if it wasn't for him. And now recently on TikTok, there's been rumors that Beyonce is controlling the music industry and he's involved with it too. People are showing compilations of whenever an artist wins an award randomly, they decide to thank Beyonce. Even if they're not in the same music genre, they decide to, which makes it even weirder. Like, why is country artists thanking Beyonce? So the rumor is that Jay-Z has so much power over...
So is she just picking? Wait, so who else picks with her? It's just her? It's just them? Is it just them two running the whole shit? They just sit at top and they're like, yeah, like, we run this shit, my nigga. We say what goes. So is it really by who's good then? Or are they just appointed as just like they're the best at judging who's good? Is that the case? It's like they're the best at judging who's good because they're the Negroes and understand the culture. I thought that was the case. Like, why Kanye stopped Taylor and said Beyonce was better? Are you saying that Beyonce is the one who put Taylor up there? And Kanye... What? That doesn't make sense. Kanye was like, nah, Beyonce, yours was fire, though. Like, why did you put yourself up there? But Beyonce's like, I can't put too much shine on me, bro. They might know that it's me.
People.
Taylor got too popular.
Music careers. The artist thinks that Jay-Z has so much power over people's music careers. The artist thanks Beyonce just to stay in his good graces. Or the more harsher theory is that she's literally making them say thank you to not get blackballed. And I just want to say, while this video is still going on, I want to thank Beyonce. Not just for being an inspiration to me, but to the whole world. Her music has elevated beyond what the human mind can comprehend, and it's great to... Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna sign for millions now. Usually I don't believe conspiracy theories on TikTok and whatnot. That's just for YouTube. But it is very odd how many artists have randomly thanked Beyonce. So hopefully Jay-Z doesn't block this video, because once again, I want to thank Beyonce for not okay, anyways, next is Dan Schneider. Shocker. It's crazy how this man built children's entertainment to its heights, then crumbled it all by himself. Now, I already talked about Dan Schneider in my Predator video, so there's not much to say there. But I sure feel bad for
there is, my nigga. We gotta talk about this nigga and his feet, all right? I will never forget that Ariana Grande clip that they just let this man pass. How are you gonna let this man just post that Ariana Grande clip like nothing happened, nigga? We all saw that. I want him arrested. I want this nigga locked up. He's still free.
Child stars that had their career relying on this man. I could only imagine.
And look at the cut. I know they say don't discriminate, chat, but look at the cut, bro. Look at the cut. Look at it. My nigga. Ain't no way this nigga's not up to something devious.
Sure feel bad for all the child stars that had their career relying on this man. I could only imagine how scary it would be to speak up against him, because this man could blacklist your career in all of child entertainment. Like, Dan Schneider was literally child entertainment, bro. He had control over damn near everything. And I know that NDA was going crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if he gave lifelong NDAs. Even in the book Jeanette McCurdy made talking about her experiences as a child star, she only referred to him in the book as the creator. Like, she still couldn't use his name to expose him, and it's been more than a decade since they worked with each other. Also, I genuinely don't know a single soul who was laughing at these feet jokes in these shows. Like, did any of y'all find them funny? I don't have a memory laughing at them once. And the fact that Nickelodeon dropped him without giving any official statement makes me think they had some deep on him that the public didn't already have. He worked with them for 20 years. It wasn't like he was a nobody there. This man was the reason why they even stayed relevant for years. You notice that ever since he got fired, the whole network is just completely dead. Like, if Dan never did any weird, there might have still been a chance that Nickelodeon could have recovered. I wouldn't be surprised if a news story came out any day now accusing him of having CP on a hard drive and Nickelodeon hiding it. Next, we got Tom Cruise. Now, believe it or not, y'all, I've never watched a Tom Cruise movie. But there is
What's the vibe with him? Yeah, hold on. What is it with Tom Cruise that niggas be hating on? He's in a cult or something?
Everyone knows about Tom Cruise without even having to watch one of his movies. He brought Scientology to an unimaginable degree. Like, the amount of money he must be getting from them has to be more than any role he could get. In any interview, at any moment, he's gleeful and excited to bring it up and talk about it. His eyes lit up like a crackhead who just found some free crystal on the ground. And Scientology, for y'all that don't know, is a cult that they try to say is a religion, where you're basically devoted to give all your money to them no matter the problems in your life and can never leave. And you would think people like celebrities who are already financially well off wouldn't fall for something stupid like this. But there's a whole ass list of big celebs who are in it. Now, some have managed to leave, but like this. But there's a whole ass
Tom Cruise, Jenna Elfman, Vivian Kubrick, Greta Van no, I don't know who that is. John Travolta, Michael Pena, Christopher Masterson, Danny Masterson, Alana Masterson. God lead a whole family in that motherfucker.
List of big celebs who are in it. Now, some have managed to leave, but there's still a sizable amount in it. Tom Cruise is into Scientology so much, he's literally a speaker for them at their events. It's not hard to see how this.
What do they do?
Because one of his fans might think it's cool to join because Tom Cruise is in it, and then end up getting brainwashed and stuck in it. And you can technically leave, but they do like to typically spy on it. And you can technically leave, but they do like to typically spy on people who leave, finding their address, going through their mail, and watching them at work. And honestly, that's the main reason I added him in this video. I really don't know else about him. I feel like if he just catches me in the eyes and starts yapping about Scientology, I'll have no escape. I'll just be put in a Scientology spell and be forced to give all my money to them till the end of time. And last, we got Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner is what we call the clan leader of the Kardashians. Not to be confused with another clan, but I've heard they have similarities. This woman is single-handedly in charge of boosting the career of all of her kids. Our first hint of
clutch, though. I don't know how she does it, but she's fucking all the kids, nigga, even the grandkids, the kids. Like, that's the definition of a mastermind, huh? People don't give her enough credit. She's better than the Queen of England. I'm just be honest. She's goated.
Amount of pics she got with Diddy. I feel like that's a good assessment to tell how evil a celebrity is.
Yeah, hold on. I didn't know that. Wait,
and
I didn't know.
I have 0 pics that pop up. I told you guys I was a good guy. Kris Jenner runs her family like a degenerate businessman. The biggest rumor is that she was involved in leaking the naughty tape of her daughter. It starts off as Kim K makes the tape with Ray J. And for the kids that don't know Ray J, or maybe even about this incident, you know those earbuds Raycon that YouTubers get sponsored in every video? Yeah, he made those. Anyways,
I just did a Raycon sponsor. Before this stream.
Kris Jenner helps him and her make up a contract to sell the tape off. Then the tape drops and everyone goes crazy over what's happening. And the tape coincidentally drops a couple months before their show Keeping Up with the Kardashians drops. The show that made them famous. Like, without this show, we would literally not know them. The only other link to fame they had was that her father was OJ's lawyer. So the rumor is that Kris Jenner used all the publicity from Kim's tape to make her family famous. As a business person, it's smart. As a human being, what the foul? There is no amount of money you could make me ever do this with my kid. F all the money. She basically pimped out her daughter to make her famous. And the worst part is that she blamed Ray J for leaking it, which ruined his career. But then he leaked the contract of it, and it turned out that they both agreed to release it. I swear the Kardashians just love destroying black men's careers. I'm telling y'all, this family is demonic, hoping to see the official fall off by 2025. And then there's also Kylie, who was in a public relationship with Tyga when she was 16. He was 24. You telling me the mom just didn't know when she was so obtuse that this was happening? And I guarantee she thought since it was making them more famous, she might as well keep it going on. So yeah, short video, I know, but we're gonna end it off right there. Maybe I'll do a part 2 in the future. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
W video. But yeah, bro. I think even Ray J came out and said that her mom was behind the leak, right? He was pretty freaky. He was like, yeah, bro, her mom was behind that. She wanted it. She spread it around because she heard that that's what Paris Hilton did. So she was like, we got to replicate that. That could work for us. And quite frankly, that and a mix of other things, it seems like it worked. Kardashians got a dynasty, bro. And 20 years from now, you're going to write a book about them, like how they ran this.